things that I'm talking to you about now, that basketball has really, really changed. And from what we're going to talk about, and some of it is that you've got to be pretty smart with your money. Got to be pretty smart with how you do things. And when I was the general manager and coach, one of the things we were just getting into chartering planes. We were just getting into where we are today. And I just see the sport getting bigger, bigger, and bigger. Obviously, David Stern is getting ready to take it internationally. We're going to do that as well as what football is doing. Right. So that'll be the next thing. So it will really be the world champions in about the next 10, 12 years.
Interesting. Let me, before we get into the sports...
Is that enough history?
That's a lot of history. Before we get into the sports business side, though...
I played professional tennis.
And, oh, yeah, that's right. You were with the Wranglers, right? You were the coach of that.
No, I played professional tennis.
Yes.
And my doubles partner was a young lady by the name of Renee Richards.
Oh, wow.
She
Yeah.
was the first transsexual. And at that time, I was one of the rare blacks that played both sports.
That's interesting.
So,
before we get into the sports business side, because that obviously is our focus, what would you say were the primary contributing factors for you to get into addiction? Because I think that's always interesting. Because I mean,
you know what happened when I became a pro? I stopped having goals. I have a master's degree in secondary education. I was valedictorian of my high school class, All-American in tennis and basketball. I'm in the Hall of Fame in North Carolina in two sports.
So we're working on the third.
No. and you know what happened to me was that every goal I had, I reached. And then once I got to be a pro, and once I played in the Garden, the Forum, and then now what? Now I had come to find out that I had grown up as an adult athlete, but not as an adult. So when I saw my career coming to an end, I didn't know what I was going to do next, because I thought everybody wanted to be a basketball player. I thought everybody wanted to be a professional. I didn't realize that in a certain form I'm entertainment to people, and it's a business. And so my addiction helped me to get a life after 30. And it was been the greatest. You know, people ask me what is the greatest accomplishment in all of, and it's March 14th, 1986. That's my sobriety day. And the guy who was the coach of the Rockets at the time was a guy named Bill Fitch. He actually saved my life, because he was the one coach that said if I screwed up again, he would cut me. And he did. And that year the team went to the finals without me. And I really believe that if I was there, we could have gone. And 2 years later, I came back to the Rockets, and Mitchell Wiggins and Louis Lloyd got banned for life. And then they were able to come back by going to my treatment centers. I started about 20 treatment centers. I wrote the policies for the NBA, NFL, and a part of Major League Baseball and their drug and alcohol issues. And so I was really able to get a new life. And that has carried me into today being my birthday, 54 years of what I thought was only going to be a 32-year life. So I am really, really grateful for that. But that addiction, we all have our flaws in life, but this flaw was a cancer, but it could kill me if I didn't stop it. So I had something I could arrest and start up. So I've been able to do what I wanted to do, was help other people and share my experience.
That's fantastic. So being a professional athlete, and obviously everybody get to see that arena. We're very public, and we're a right now type moment as far as internet media. It has put a different focus on the industry itself, raise the banner, raise the salaries. Psychologically, it even emphasized to where people want to make sure their kid or their person is accepted, and then they do everything to give them opportunities to grow and become part of that particular arena. Psychologically, once you get off the stage, there is a life beyond sports, and that's where a lot of athletes fall short.
You know, I work with a lot of 8th graders now.